would like to thank all of you for waiting for 5-10 minutes. And Gitika, thank you so much for taking it over. So, a very good evening, everyone. I hope my voice is clear. Can I get a thumbs up?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. So, first of all, I would like to welcome you all to this session. Thank you so much for taking out your time. Thank you so much for joining in. And in this session, what we'll understand is that we'll pick up law subjects, right? Core law subjects, and then we'll study. We'll see how do we, actually study using these core law subjects. I have a presentation to show. Just a second, I'll just share my screen. And please also let me know when the screen gets visible, right? I'll just share my screen once. Okay. So if there are any doubts, we'll take it in the end, right? You all can turn on your cameras as well. Okay. So can you all see my screen?
Yes, it is visible.
It's visible, right? Thank you so much, Gitika. So first of all, a brief introduction about myself. Hi, I'm Samiksha Vaishnav. I am the legal editor and outreach coordinator at Manupatra. In this, first of all, again, I would like to welcome you all. And in this session, as I told you earlier, what we'll do is today we'll understand that how are we using AI, right? To help us in learning core legal subjects with Manupatra AI and Manuworks AI. So most of you might not be aware that Manupatra has also incorporated AI, in our platform. So what I'll also do is I'll share the login credentials with you all. Just a second. We have created the login credential specially for this session. So I'll just share that with you all. I'll type it in the chat box. So what you all can do is you all can copy paste that uh, in your, yeah. So just log into Manupatra, go to Manupatra, sign in using all webinar, and in password, you may please add the password, right? So this is the login ID credentials. Even I have logged in through this. So for this session, we have specially created this because we want to do it hands-on, right? We want that the students, they are participating with us. They are with us on this so that it is not only theory, but of course the practical aspect, which we always do in all our sessions. Okay. So now my screen is visible, right? Again. Okay. So let's
Yes,
start. Thank you so much. Let's start. So, whenever we are, talking about AI, and whenever we're also talking about the problems that students are facing, right? Students are, stuck between reading the law and understanding the law. They are reading the materials, they know that there is ample of information available, but they don't know that how do we understand the core subjects, the core terms, the glossaries of legal terms, the meaning of the terms. So they also face a lot many problems. So we do conduct surveys, and we do ask students that what are the problems, and after conducting that we got to know that they are having certain problems in writing exam answers, solving problem questions, and applying law and moots and internships. So the question over here is not about how do I access the information, because we all know that the information is out there, right? But the question is how do we use such materials for our learning purposes. So it is about understanding that how do we take help of specifically Manupatra and Manupatra AI and Manuworks AI to learn core legal subjects. So the agenda over here is that why law students struggle with core subjects. So understanding the gap between that, using AI as a learning tool and not as a shortcut or replacement. Right? Whenever you are using AI, it should for your own learning. It should be used even when you are drafting something. While drafting, you are taking help of AI. It should not be that you are taking that as it is. You must always take it as a first draft and apply your legal understanding and then add more information to it. We'll also demonstrate, and we have taken out four core law subjects: constitution, contract, company, and criminal. Right? And we'll also see that how do we responsibly use AI. Okay. So introducing the Manupatra AI search. So have you all logged in? Can I get a thumbs up or can I get a yes or no? Wherein, I also get to know that you all have logged in. Okay, so Manupatra, once you are signing in, right? Now it is manupatra.ai. Is someone saying something? If anyone is not able to log in, you can just refresh it once. What I'll do is I'll give you the URL of that as well. Right. So you have to log in from manupatra.ai. Right. Then go to sign in, then do Manupatra login. And after that, once you click on the login button, this is the homepage wherein you will have to add the credentials. Right? I'm giving the, yeah, okay. You can click over here and then you can log in from here. Any doubts in this part? All right. All right, so this is Manupatra's AI search, right? We now have AI in, in the legal search that we have. So now the types of searches are Manu search, which is the keyword search, the Boolean search, the AI search, which is the newly launched search. Whatever you are thinking, it will take it as it is. It will take your queries as it is. And then the legal search, which is for the case specific search or appellant respondent search. And then comes the citation search. Once you know the citation of a case, you can add that, right? So this AI search, what it'll do is it'll help you in understanding the meaning, context, legal intent behind your question. So think of it, like someone whom you are taking advice from. Right now, after that, of course, you will have to cross check once, but whatever information that the AI will give, especially for Manupatra, I'm saying, it is all backed up by Manupatra's trusted 25 years of legal database that we already have. So whichever information that we get through the AI search, it is only of the Manupatra's database and it is not in the open domain. Got it? Any doubts in this? Anyone? Okay. All right. So now understanding the difference between AI search and the keyword or Boolean search. So the Boolean search, it will look for the exact words. It can miss the related concepts. It works only if you already know the legal language, right? And AI search, it understands the idea behind your question. It connects related legal principles and it helps when you don't know the exact terms. So, for example, if you search what are the principles for granting anticipatory bail, so the AI search, it will take into consideration the protection of personal liberty, safeguards against misuse of arrest, bail jurisprudence, relevant provisions under BNSS, even if those exact words are not used. Right. So now let's get started with learning the core subjects from Manupatra AI and ManuWorks AI. Right. So let us begin with constitution law. In constitution law, I have taken the examples which are very, very basic so that because, over here, what we want to do is we want to understand the core legal subjects using AI. So once I copy this, right, the example is what is the difference between fundamental rights and constitutional rights. You all can type with me together right? So over here, you can see the credits that are there, which means that once you are using this to search something, it will use the credits of that, which simply means that once I will, type it, it will take the credits from total, take some of the credits from the total credits that are available. So my query is, what is the difference between fundamental right and constitutional right? So see, when I am, doing a search on Manu search, right? Over there, it is not giving me AI analysis. You can see this is the analysis part that it is giving me. And these are the search results, which are the judgments that are there. Can I get a thumbs up, some thumbs up if you are, getting this, that how do we type the question? What is the difference between, the Manu search, which was the Boolean search where we only added keywords, and AI search? Are you understanding it? Yes, participants. So if you are not able to log in right now, that is fine. As of now, you can just, understand the thing, and after a while, you can try it again. So did you all get to know that where do we find that AI search? Yeah, I will explain that very shortly again. So what we did was we went to AI search. We typed our query that what is the difference between fundamental rights and constitutional rights. Now it is giving me answer to that query in the AI analysis part. So in the AI analysis part, it is
वो देख
actually giving me, yeah.
नारायण
Is someone trying to say something?
हाँ वो देख वो बरोबर है वो हुलो है क्या वो हुलो है
Okay. Can you please mute yourself? Okay. Right. So what we did was we basically typed the question and now we got the AI analysis and it is answering my question. So the answer it is giving me is that fundamental rights are subset of constitutional rights. See, the difference, the question was different. So it is giving me that particular answer. All fundamental rights are constitutional right, but not all constitutional rights are fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are specifically enriched in part 3. Now see, constitutional rights, on the other hand, are all rights guaranteed or protected by any provision of the Constitution, whether in Part 3 or elsewhere. So, my question that I had put forth in AI search, it is giving me answer along with the sections, along with the articles, along with the parts of the Constitution relevancy, and it is also giving me the case laws. And in the left hand side, you can see these are the cases, all the cases, important cases, very, very relevant cases. So you saw how we are using the help of AI to actually get the answer of my query. And I can also, ask follow-up questions. I can ask any question which can, help me um, help me refine my query much in a better way, right? So we have also put for the commonly asked follow-up questions, and you can ask as many relevant questions as you can. And after that, you can, once you have put for the main question, the follow-up should be related to that question. Any doubt? So if you want to do another query, if you want to type for another query, you can search for AI search and you can type another query. But if you want to ask follow-up to that particular question, you can scroll down and ask the follow-up question. Is it clear? Is this part clear, everyone? Okay. So what we'll do is we will see another examples. Now, the second example is what is a writ and how many writs are there in our Indian Constitution. So, by this way, what we are doing is we are understanding, if we have any doubt, we are understanding the core principle, or we are understanding what is the core, kind of understanding gap that is there and what is the question that is coming to our mind, and after typing what is the analysis part, which is very important. So once you're also typing the AI, we are also looking at the AI analysis. We are seeing that it is not only related to the query that is there, but it is also giving me a kind of more explanation towards the articles that are there or explanation towards the other cases that are there, right? Even though I did not specifically mention that give me case laws related to a particular court or give me relevant case laws, it is giving me that without even saying. So writ, see what is a writ? A writ is a formal written order issued by a court commanding a person or entity to perform or refrain from performing a specific act. And these are the 5 types of writs. And it is also giving me the Supreme Court, the various high courts judgment. So if I want to see whether the analysis part is correct or not, I can actually go back to the original source. So the most important thing over here is that we can track, we can trace the judgments. Uh, any doubts? If there are no doubts, please can I get a thumbs up? Anyone? So what is the basically what is the main use case of this is that I am able to track the source judgment. Are you all able to understand the AI search on Manupatra? Can I get yes, no? You all can also unmute. Okay. Thank you for confirming. All right. So now see this way what we are able to do is we are able to
कैमरा चालू है
can you please mute yourself? Yeah. So this way, what we are able to do is we are able to understand that how do we actually take the help of AI and how do we use the use Manupatra's AI search to get the questions. Just a second. Okay. I'll just update the seconds. Just give me a second. Yeah, I will give the difference. I will give the reference in a while. Just a minute. Yeah. Just a second, right? Okay. Yeah. So the basic difference between the three is, see, this is the Manu search, which is the keyword search, right? If I want to type anything, I want to type the keyword like divorce, right? Then near. Over here, I cannot type the question at hand. I want to, if I want to, frame it in a better way, I will have to use the booleans, the near each other options, right? See, divorce, extramarital. And over here, it is not giving me the analysis. The most important thing over here is that it is not giving me the AI analysis. It is not giving me the answers. What it is giving me is, it is giving me a long list of judgments, right? And what I can do is I can go to the relevance, I can go to the newest, the oldest case. I can also, refine further. I can pick and choose only Supreme Court cases. So now there are 480 results, and now after choosing Supreme Court, only 10 results. Hmm? So it is not giving me the analysis, but what I can get from here is AI generated gist. So AI generated gist is basically the gist of the case, which means that in few paragraphs or in few lines, I can get the gist of the case, which means that I can understand what are the core arguments, what are the core sections slash articles involved, right? So it will give me that gist of the case. It is not going to, it will not going to, give the whole summary. For the summary part, I will have to take the premium of the Manupatra and I have to search on the summary wala part, click on the summary part. See, this is the AI generated summary. So the difference between AI generated gist and AI generated summary is that gist will only give me a 4-5 liner gist of the case, and the summary it will give me a summarized version of which is basically a keyword search. Just a second. I'm audible. I'm audible to you all, right?
Yes, Samiksha, we can hear you.
Okay, okay. All right. So near each other in the sense that the words are near each other. In that the word, let's say divorce and extramarital, in a paragraph or in a line, they are together, or they are put forth in a single sentence. So through these examples that I have made for contract, company, criminal, we can see that how is AI helping us. We can pick one example each. Now in contract, I have also mentioned a case study kind of example, that A threatened B with criminal proceedings to force him to sign a contract. Is the contract enforceable? See, with constitution, I had, typed very direct question. With contracts, what I've done is I have also typed A and B, basically a scenario kind of question. So it will also give me answer to these kind of questions as well, which means that it will give me the basically that the facts are there, and then it will answer those facts. So it is answering the queries also, it is answering the facts also, right? So now AI will understand the intent behind my query and then give the answer. See, it is giving me full answer. Legal remedies. B's primary remedy would be to seek a declaration that the contract is voidable or void, and to have it set aside. If B has already performed obligation under the contract, B may seek restitution. So it is giving me the factual answer. It is giving me the sections of Indian Contract Act. It is also giving me the traceable judgments that I can look for. So whenever you are studying, whenever you are studying for an exam, all you have to do is just frame the queries that you have, the syllabus you have, right? Frame the questions, put those questions on Manupatra, read the important sections, the judgments that are there, understand the analysis part, and then prepare for the exam. So this is how you do first hand preparation, right? In company also, what is the difference between article of association and memorandum of understanding, or types of directors in a company law? What are the power of director in a company, right? So if I am taking any, example, it will understand that intent and then it will answer that. So again, for the company, if I type the question, so after this theoretical part will come the practical aspect as well, which we'll do in ManuWorks AI, which is a separate tool altogether. For that, the you all can, sign up for free as well. There is an option wherein you can choose and sign up. You can go to the website, but not today. That you can do tomorrow as well. The core distinction, see the question, and it is answering the question along with the case laws at hand. So similarly, you can do it for the other criminal, other laws as well. Now comes the ManuWorks AI part. So, once you, as I also mentioned, that once you understand the concept, right? Once you understood that, okay, these are the core principles, these are the case laws. Now you need tools to work with the practical aspect. That is where the ManuWorks AI comes in. So it will help you summarize long judgments. It will help you ask follow-up to lead the legal questions, create timelines, draft basic legal clauses, compare the documents, and convert complex orders into exam ready notes. Right. So now let us just take help of ManuWorks AI to understand the core law subjects. Constitution law. What ManuWorks AI will do, it will generate a summary of any important case law. It will provide a short and relevant case summary for a better learning and understanding. So what I have to do is I have to generate a summary, right? I go to the generate summary, I browse it, then I have, let's say, okay, I have a case at hand and I want to summarize that, right? So I have a constitution case and I will summarize that case. Okay, now I will submit that. So now what AI is doing is it is helping me to generate a summary. Sometimes what happens is that you understand that, okay, this is a judgment. But since that judgment is too long, you are not able to figure out that what are the important arguments, what are the facts, what are the issues, what are the, ruling, what did the court say, how do we differentiate between issue one, issue two, what was the dealings which the court, made. So for that, we have the AI. the AI generates summary on ManuWorks. So ManuWorks, as I told you, it is a separate tool altogether, and you can upload any document, any kind of material that you have, say it be it a case law, any exam ready notes, any document that you would want to do OCR for. So for everything we have that. So this judgment is of Minerva Mills, right? And now once I uploaded, so this is a very heavy judgment. It is more than 100 pages. That is why it is AI is basically, generating the summary. It is taking out the information from it. And after that, it will give me a one-to-one basically summary in which there will be proper headings and there will be proper demarcation. Okay, any doubt on what is ManuWorks AI? So it is a lawyer's toolkit, right? It is helping us understand the law part. It is helping us understand the legal, um, you know, uh, the practical aspects of law. Basically, I can generate the summary, I can do OCR, I can do, I can ask question from within the document. I can also generate a timeline. So just a second, it is generating a summary. It might take 2-3 more minutes because of the judgments that because the judgment is quite long. Okay, so by the time it is generating the summary, I'll introduce you to Manupatra Academy. So Manupatra Academy is our separate online legal learning platform wherein we have many things. We have internships, we have laws, students hub, we have legal glossaries, we have courses, we have the Manupatra certified legal research exam. So these students, they post on LinkedIn that they are now Manupatra certified legal researcher. So for that we have this. All the webinars that we do for free, all the details are there, right? Year wise, we have all the details and recordings of all the webinars that we do. We have the posts. So coming to the internship part, see, internship opportunity, we do post it, right? So you can log in and you can see the opportunities, you can apply there. For that, we have a specific team which, searches the internship opportunities and post that. We have a specific law student hub. Over here, we have first year law notes and flashcards. See, these are all law notes, and this is the flashcard, which is a basically question and answer card. So other years are also coming very soon. So you can see that. We'll see that up very soon within the end of the next month. You can see that as well. And there comes the courses part. So we regularly conduct courses. We have paid courses, we have free courses. Some are recorded lectures, some are self-paid. So some are purely on drafting, and you can easily log in. You can easily get the access of the recordings, the materials and everything, right? And we also have free learning resources as well. Over here we have all the free courses out there. You can, for your own learning, you may visit that. So we have academy platforms specially for law students. Okay, so the case details, case title, case number, citation, jurisdiction, date of judgment, the judges, the quorum, the background, the legal issues, the arguments of petitioners, the challenge to the section, arguments of respondents, court's analysis and rationale. Everything is there. Everything. Key legal principles, right? So this is the generate summary thing. Even when I, uploaded a very, very big judgment, ManuWorks AI gave me the accurate summary. The kind of headings, the detailed headings that you can see over here, it is unmatched because it is actually picking up from the source judgment, right? It is picking up once you click at the citations, it is picking up from the judgments part. These are the citation and this is the source judgment that is opening, right? So this is the generate summary which we did for the constitution part. Is it clear? Can I get a thumbs up? No, yes, there is a separate website, Kirti, right? For Manuworks AI, it is manuworks.ai. Thank you so much, guys. Um thank you so much for letting me know that there are no doubts as of now. So we'll move ahead. Right. So Manuworks dot AI, you have to log in separately. It is not related to the Manupatra's own platform, right? Now, the contract. For the contract, I have one prompt, and let's go to the drafter tool on Manuworks AI, and let me just type that. Draft a contract between two parties under the Indian contract law, which clearly, which is clearly setting out the offer, acceptance, consideration, intention to create legal relations, rights and obligations of the parties, and remedies in case of breach. So let me tell you one thing. Whenever I am, typing a query, typing a prompt, I should be very clear that what I want from it, right? Correct prompting is something which we all must always follow. If I know the prompt, if I'm clear on the prompt part, I will get the accurate result. Let's say if I'm typing, just randomly I'm typing draft a rent agreement. And then AI is giving me any kind of rent agreement with any month, any date, any clause, and then I'm questioning that, it is not giving me the accurate result. It cannot give you the accurate result if you are not giving the accurate information in the prompt. If I have to draft a rent agreement, I have to give the dates, I have to give the party names, I have to give the rent, I have to give the date of rent, I have to give the details about, what if, I want to, if the person they want to leave, then what should be the notice period, or if, I am asking the person to leave, the owner is asking the person to leave, then what should be the period. So everything, every kind of detail that I'll put, it will give me a prompt regarding, it will give me the output regarding that, right? See, general services agreement. This agreement is made and entered into on this date because I did not give the date, this city and state between. So I have to fill these details, right? Between, whereas definitions also it is giving me, offer acceptance and term also it is giving me, scope of services and obligation, consideration and payment terms, representations and warranties, confidentiality, intellectual property, breach and remedies, termination, indemnity, everything it is giving me, the schedule as well. So even though my prompt was very, very basic, very, very limited, it was not that, I would say that I included every information. It was generic. It gave me the result. This is the drafter tool of Manuworks AI. Is it clear, all of you? So, Manuworks AI, it is different than Chat GPT in the sense that the information that is there, we have actually put forth all the legal drafts that were there, and using that information on the accuracy, if you see the accuracy part, you can see that it will draft like a lawyer, right? It is actually, taking the drafts of a drafts. It is actually making the draft in a more humanized form, in a more humanized manner. So once you are giving the correct prompt, it will actually give you that very first draft, and wherein you will have to spend very less time editing that. Okay. Now it is also going to help you in specifying the timeline of a particular case, Manuworks AI, right? I go to the home, I go to the timeline generator. I'll just browse for timeline as well, right? So now what it will give you, so sometimes even during your internships, it is asked by most of the associates out there that this is the case at hand, right? Now you have to take out the information of the important dates, right? List of dates that it is called, the timelines, the important timelines. So it basically, I uploaded the case. It is saving so much time. I can download it. I can it in the Word. I can open it in MS Word. I can take a printout of this. I can also, basically save a PDF to the repository. See, date, and references, events, description, everything. So list of date that actually used to take a lot time. Now it is within seconds we are able to generate that. It can also help me in taking out the OCR, yeah, right? In clicking those documents, clickable documents, or I can also type it out. Let me see how does that work. So for criminal, I have taken that example. Let me go to OCR. Let me browse legal notes. So these are handwritten notes. These are the notes from which I want to basically copy paste in Word format, because I am someone who generally makes notes in the laptop, and I want to make a separate file for that. So I uploaded the legal notes, and now see, obviously this is not clickable because these were the notes, and these are the Manuworks AI. It has given me clickable notes, and I can copy paste. I can again take out a print, email, open on Word, etc. So with this, we are done with learning the core law subjects using Manuworks AI and Manupatra AI. We saw, how Manupatra AI helped us in understanding the intent behind our query, and how Manuworks AI helped us in, taking out the important notes, generate summary, take out the list of dates, also helping me in understanding what were the facts of the case, issue of the case, everything. Now, lastly, I would want to tell you all is that, AI should be treated as a learning aid and not a substitute of legal thinking. We should always use AI to understand the concepts and not copy answers. So once I got the summary part, it is now my understanding that how, I'm applying it while giving the exam or applying it while learning it, right? And another thing, whenever you are, using it for the drafts, please take it as a first draft and not the final output, which you can directly copy paste. So basically, use it ethically, use your own analysis part, always cross check, and use it for saving your time rather than, going here, there, understanding, and then downloading. You can directly go to the drafter tool, draft it, and then apply it. So I hope in this webinar, it is clear that how are we taking the help of AI and using Manuworks and Manupatra AI to understand core legal subjects. If there are any doubts, I am happy to take it. You all can ask in the chat box. Anyone, any doubt? Yes, participants, any doubt? You can, unmute yourself as well. I have given the access. If it is clear, can I get a thumbs up?
मैडम वो मनोपत्र के लिए लॉगिन नहीं हो रहा मैडम.
Yeah, so for login, just go to Manupatra AI and add it. So what you do is add it in, after half an hour, just try it again, because now at this moment there is a lot of traffic, because we did not anticipate that so many of you would join, and I'm very happy that you all showed up. Just log in after half an hour, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. I hope you all like this session. You can also type the feedback in the chat box. It will be great, so that, we are able to understand that how did it go. You can also speak that how did it go. You can also let me know your thoughts on this. Sure, Kirti. I will, we will bring more sessions. Me and my colleague Gitika, we will bring more sessions like these.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Bhavna.
Ma'am, actually, I've already written in the chat as well. Are there any open positions for researchers? Currently, I'm pursuing PhD, and I want to work alongside as a
Bhavni,
researcher.
for that, you may please reach out to HR. The email ID is hr@manupatra.
Okay, right. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for the amazing feedback. And thank you so much, Gitika, for being there. And thank you so much for, taking out your time as well.
Participants, so on behalf of Manupatra and Manupatra Academy, we just have one thing to add, that please be part of the group, because we keep updating about the sessions and the webinars and every event that keeps on happening. We do have a lot of sessions coming up in the month of February, including a civil drafting workshop coming up for you, and various languages also, in which the Manupatra explanation will also be conducted. So that will be shared on our LinkedIn page, in the WhatsApp group also. So please stay connected with us. If you have liked the workshop, then do write your feedback, on the LinkedIn. Do tag us also. We'll be really grateful for the same. Samisha, this was a wonderful session. I really believe a millennial person like me, who comes from a 90s era, we started our career going to the library, hunting the case laws, in the bunch of books, in the dusty books. And I believe some of you will agree that is how we started our career, finding the citations. And Manu AI and Manupatra, started using Manupatra. Basically, I started using as a law student, and then I got an opportunity to use it as a practicing advocate, and now I'm a part of the team. And when Manu AI was launched, trust me, going through such lengthy judgments, understanding the ratio decidendi and the obiter dicta has made it easier, because the case laws like Keshav Nanda Bharti can never be understood in the first go. I think many of you who are law students will agree to this, that Keshav Nanda Bharti was one such judgment that we never understood in one session in the class. How many of you agree to this, by the way? Just give me a quick thumbs up. Keshav Nanda Bharti landmark judgment, if everybody remembers in the back of hand. Correct. So you must have agreed that this was one such difficult case. Now, after this session, log into the Manupatra, log into the Manu AI, and do check how it is easily analyzed by it, and how Madam has clearly explained this to you. And this will really help you understand the case summary also. So thank you, Samisha, for a wonderful session.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Gitika. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Bye, guys.